Hi everyone, this is Anna Peters and welcome to New Scientific Sports Breakthrough. This presentation is designed for personal trainers and gym club owners. My name is Anna Peters and my background is in nutrition for 33 years and in the last 10 years genetic research. As an athlete and training hard representing Australia for the National Martial Arts Olympic team and competed heavily for 2 years, I am no stranger to physical training and understand the importance of recovery and ATP production. Now, as a personal trainer, you would have learned at school the importance of ATP production, but there is one thing that we were not taught, and this presentation is going to reveal to you for the first time why some people can produce ATP and other people cannot or have difficulty. So optimum health, sports nutrition and anti-aging. Implementing a new science breakthrough into sports clubs and gymnasiums. So what is the breakthrough that I'm talking about? Well, this study is a proof and anybody can go on and find this study. The study found on the Public Medical Library, it is glutathione. GSH for science, the science name is glutathione. Acute glutathione depletion restricts mitochondrial ATP production. So let's take a closer look at what glutathione is. What is glutathione? Well, it's produced naturally by every cell of your body. It's the world's most powerful antioxidant. It's the most efficient detoxifier. It strengthens the immune system, reduces cellular inflammation, protects against oxidative stress. The body uses it to recover cell damage, repair tissue and DNA. The body uses it to prevent cell death, assists in ATP production. If we take a close look at the Public Medical Library, we can see that there are over 40,000 scientific articles validating the importance of vitamin C. But if we take a look at glutathione, we can see over 160,000 articles on glutathione. Now, why haven't we ever been told about it? We'll get to that a little bit later. So did you know that the human body contains approximately 37 trillion cells? We create about 100 billion new cells every day, and every single one of them needs glutathione. Our glutathione levels are dropping fast. We're born with it. However, beginning at the age of 20, we even believe it's earlier than that, we're losing 10 to 15% per decade. That means that by the time we're 30, we've already lost 10 to 15%. Research shows autistic children are born with 1% glutathione levels as opposed to 100% in a healthy child. Have a look at the image. There's a reason I chose this image of Muhammad Ali. Now, Muhammad Ali ended up with an illness called Parkinson's disease. Now, we know that when glutathione levels are very low in the brain, that is one of the symptoms that shows up when somebody is diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Now, if you look at the next slide, it says, what causes glutathione to decline? Well, stress is one of them. Now, repeated hits to the head would cause an enormous amount of stress, and that would deplete glutathione levels. Hence, it could have been one of the reasons why he developed Parkinson's disease. He could have been born genetically with not enough glutathione. Some people are born 50% depleted at birth and don't create enough. But here are some of the other reasons that cause decline in glutathione. Well, aging. We know that aging people have less glutathione levels. Toxins cause less glutathione to deplete. Stress, alcohol, smoking. If you do that, poor diet, sun exposure, and sleep deprivation. Now we know, have a look at the heading, low glutathione levels associated with 74 major diseases. Now I'm not saying that the product I'm about to introduce you today can treat, cure or diagnose. However, if I was looking at that, I would say, well, I certainly need to support my glutathione levels. I do not want to be one of those statistics with any of those illnesses that says low glutathione. Obviously it's something we need to support. Let's take a closer look. So as I said before, just to recap, some of the things that cause depletion of glutathione is infection, aging, poor diet, drugs, stress, pollution, injury, and radiation, which leads to free radical damage, causing oxidative stress, and also a toxic buildup leads to the glutathione depletion, leading to cell death, the very thing we are trying to avoid. What else is glutathione used for, and how important is it? Being an antioxidant in every cell and being the main detoxifier of the cell and the protector of the immune cell, plus a fighter of cellular inflammation, it's its main function. Have a look at the image. The immune cell depends on glutathione as its fuel source to eradicate anything that attacks the body, that's foreign to the body. That is the job of the immune cell. But if it doesn't have enough glutathione, it can't do its job. So obviously we need to support it. So if we could raise glutathione levels, and we've never been able to do this because you cannot get it from food. This is the biggest breakthrough in medical history, and it was developed 15 years ago by a few incredible scientists who dedicated 40 years of their life to the research, and that's why you've never heard about it. But I'm going to introduce something today. It's a big breakthrough in history. And so what would happen if we could raise our glutathione levels? Well, let me tell you, the first thing will be it would increase energy or ATP production. It would slow down the aging process, reduce muscle and joint discomfort. It will strengthen your immune system because remember, the immune system relies on glutathione as its fuel source. Detoxifies the liver and the cells, improves mental focus and clarity. I just looked at a study today which shows that low levels of glutathione can depletion of glutathione leads to Alzheimer's. If we increase our levels, it improves cognitive function. That was the study I have today. If anybody wants it, let me know. Improves quality of sleep, reduces the effect of stress, improves the skin texture, and definitely athletic performance and recovery, which is the reason we are here today. So how have practitioners been able to raise glutathione levels in the past? And I can tell you this, what the Australian Institute of Sport would do. If you look at the second line, it says IV glutathione. So we've been injecting glutathione directly into the bloodstream, but there was a problem with that. It was very costly for people. Costs a few $100, $300 or $400. It only lasts 2 or 3 days, so it's not quite the way to go. And there is a study now that shows that we can take specific things orally that are more effective than IV glutathione. We're going to get to that in the next slide. If you take straight glutathione, which is if you get the straight molecule of glutathiones at your pharmacy, the molecule is too big to enter in through the gut wall. So we don't get any satisfaction by taking straight glutathione levels. It doesn't actually work. Swimming in ice cold water would raise levels by 20 to 25%. You'd see undenatured whey protein, lipoic acid, milk thistle, SAMI by 50%. And N-acetylcysteine was the preferred method of raising glutathione levels because it was a precursor. The molecules were small enough to get inside the cell and raise glutathione levels. But it would raise levels by 85%. You'd have to take about 8,000 milligrams or 16 capsules, which was quite a high dose. Our first generation formula, which was developed 15 years ago by these incredible scientists, developed a formula that raised levels by 276%, which was huge. We are now dealing with their second generation called PROGSH+. It's the fastest delivery system I have seen for peak performance and recovery. And when we tested it out on our athletes, we couldn't believe the results, the amount of power and strength that they were getting through their repetitive training, and they were getting stronger as they were performing instead of getting weaker. And this is very, very, very exciting. Keeping cellular inflammation down so they didn't have pain and slow recovery. They had fast recovery. They were less sore the next day, and their performance was getting better. So I'm introducing to you today the most advanced formula in raising glutathione levels, and the most advanced formula for recovery, and the most advanced formula for ATP production today, based on my research all around the world, which I have been researching for the last 20 years for the latest breakthrough in technology in recovery, introducing PROVIZION GSH+. Have a look at the systems. It's the detoxification, the defense, the athletic performance and recovery, all of those systems raising glutathione levels, plus all the other ingredients we have in the formula, which is quite profound. When I did a costing of having purchased all those ingredients separately, would cost me about $600 a bottle. But they were able to keep the price down to approximately about $60 a bottle if you bought 12 bottles. So that's quite a profound price, including shipping. Let's have a look at what it is. So Provision GSH Plus, it has intelligent design because it has a formula which proves a fast delivery system directly into the bloodstream through the gut wall. It's proven, and it also goes through your liver and raising the precursors of glutathione, building up your stores in the liver where it is mainly held. Remember, it's in every cell in your body, but the liver contains the majority, about 1,000 times more than any other cell. It increases mitochondrial function, increasing ATP production, increasing your glutathione levels, protecting immune function and cells, repairs tissue and DNA. This is what it looks like, and we said empower your body to repair itself at the cellular level. We're calling it hope in a bottle, and that's what I believe. I think this is a miracle in a bottle. And these are the ingredients for those that are questioning, well, what's in it? Well, you can see it's about the synergy of this formula, and they're never going to reveal to us the exact amounts of what they've got, everything. When you look at the glutathione support blend, there's a whole heap of ingredients in there, and the GSH bio blend, which is the immediate direct availability through the blood. And then you've also got the other important ingredients you need for immune health as well. Vitamin C, your Bs, your vitamin B12, biotin, zinc, and selenium. They are also just as important, so that they've added it into the formula along with ace-mannan, which is a very important glyconutrient, and SOD, which is the master switch of our channel on the antioxidant chain. SOD standing for superoxide dismutase. The reason we put that in there is because glutathione takes care of every other free radical that exists except for one, and one of those is a very deadly free radical, leads to the causes of other major diseases, and SOD is able to quench that free radical. So we've added that in as well to take care of all of the chain of free radicals. Now, if you like what you hear, this presentation has been designed to assist the personal trainers in understanding a little bit better before they are to take the product. Of course, the next steps would be to trial the product to see how it works and how you feel when you're training, and to understand how fast this works. And then you get together with the person who showed you this video so they can show you how to implement this into your business to assist your clients to get greater results, and also introducing a secondary income for the gymnasium owner or the personal trainer. Thank you very much for your time. Bye for now.